The Chinese response to the allegation and threat issued to Nigeria by the American President Donald Trump is typical of China. You don't know the Chinese response to the allegation and threat by Donald Trump. You will hear it. You will hear it. The Chinese Foreign Ministry, represented by Mao Ning, is quoted as saying, as a comprehensive strategic partner of Nigeria, China firmly supports the Nigerian government in leading its people to a development path that fits Nigeria's national realities. As a comprehensive strategic partner of Nigeria, China firmly supports the Nigerian government in leading its people to a development path that fits Nigeria's national realities, national goals, if you like. Moreover, we oppose any country's interference in other countries' internal affairs under the pretext of religion and human rights. We oppose the wanton threat of sanction and use of force. That is China for you. China is focused on business. It's not interested in what a country's rulers are doing to the country and the citizens. Just business, industry. And so it tells Nigeria, it thinks of Nigeria in terms of we support the Nigerian government in leading its people to a development path. But precisely, Nigeria's rulers are not leading Nigeria to development path, but to path of destruction in endless war with the Boko Haram Muslim community and perpetuation of herdsmen terrorism. That's what we are saying. And then we oppose any country interfering in another country's affair in the pretext of religion and human rights. With regard to human rights, I've said China is less concerned about what a nation's rulers do to the country and its citizens. So human rights issues is of less concern. It's the same as religion. So pretext of religion. But the fact is that as far as China is concerned, it's a secular country. Controlling the activities of Christian and Islamic missionaries, as in the ancient Roman Empire, curtailing the activities of Christians, saying this is a strange religion. But massive human sacrifice was committed by the Christian missionaries to win the Roman Empire. We don't want to think about the mind-boggling number of martyrs sacrificed to establishing Christianity. Even for those who think that Christianity is a peaceful religion, Jesus Christ does not encourage violence and all of that. Yes, I don't know Jesus Christ, but Jesus of Nazareth, he was an itinerant preacher. How he became Jesus Christ is something else. But now we are talking of China, as always minding its own business and focusing on business and development. So, but we are now saying, but this is a country that is not leading its country on the path of development like China. And is politicizing Islam and Christianity unlike China. And so, what Donald Trump said is of benefit to Nigeria. As lawyer Femi Falana rightly said, what Donald Trump said is a wake-up call to Nigeria's rulers to stop misruling the land, politicizing Islam and Christianity, despite the Constitution prohibiting state religion and granting religious liberty and freedom of association to Nigerians. So that is what we are saying. So the reaction of China is not surprising. China is focused on business and development and does not want to know whether another nation's rulers, what they are doing with their country and with their human rights. No. As long as they are able to do business. If the rulers like, let them be killing their citizens and retrogressing their country as Nigeria's rulers are doing. So even though the way Donald Trump has put it is really not right, but it is basically true about massive human slaughter in Nigeria in different forms. Terrorism imposed on a Muslim community and waxing stronger since 2009, with more terrorist organizations now operating in Nigeria, mushrooming and bandits because of mass abject poverty. So we appreciate Donald Trump. We appreciate him. He's a fanatical Christian concerned about only what is happening to Christians in Nigeria, but at least he has gotten us talking. He has gotten us talking about the situation of Nigeria. And it's not the time for anybody to justify what Nigeria's rulers are doing. Yes, it may not matter, and it doesn't really matter whether it's to Christians or to Muslims or to any other faith. But it's a truism that Nigerian rulers are politicizing Islam and as a corollary Christianity. Up to the point of building the central mosque of Abuja from Nigeria's funds, to give but example. And Christian imperialists asking for their own and being given money from Nigeria's coffers to build a central church. A central church. Now the Christian Ecumenical Center of Abuja. And now a jihadist war imposed on the country. Herdsmen terrorism imposed on the country. And the claim of fuel subsidy gone, all other subsidy gone. So where is the path of development that Nigeria rulers are leading Nigeria. So we know the concern of China is a self-centered nation, selfish, self-centered country, China, its own life, and less concerned by others. It's worse than Donald Trump, because in this case he has reawaken our consciousness to what is happening to us. Well, some of us have never been slumbered, even though our voices are not heard. But now, Donald Trump is helping us to have a rethink about our life. And I must say, we appreciate that. But China does not concern, is less concerned about what rulers do to their countries, insofar as they are able to find their way doing business. That's just the concern of China. And China does not politicize religion. It's a secular country where you cannot use religion to mess up the life of a people. Declaring all subsidies gone and subsidizing Hajj to the tune of more than 90 billion. Funding pilgrimage bus for Christians and Muslims in a nation where the constitution prohibits state religion, but guarantees religious liberty and freedom of association. So Nigeria's rulers are not leading Nigeria to the path of development. That is the problem. China, if you are really interested, Nigeria's rulers are killing Nigerians and the country itself, because fuel subsidy gone, all other subsidy gone. Where are the subsidies going other than into the pockets of Nigeria's rulers? And the terrorism that we are talking about arose from the fact that Nigeria's rulers are abusing Western education to perpetrate haram, misappropriation of Nigeria's funds, leading to the gross underdevelopment of Nigeria and worsening mass abject poverty. So it cannot be denied that Nigerian rulers are perpetrating Boko Haram, abuse of Western education to perpetrate haram, claiming fuel subsidy as a way of looting Nigeria's oil well. But none of this is of concern to China. And imposing a jihadist war on a nation, first on a Muslim community that was peaceful until attacked by Nigerian rulers, and degenerating since then till now, imposing herdsmen terrorism on the country. So where is the path of development? That's the question. God have mercy on us. Nigerians are weak. Your Christianity and Islam are killing you. Because your rulers are taking advantage of it to shortchange you, retrogress your country, destroy your life, the life of your nation.